let's stop all this fun and merriment and begin our Board of Works meeting. Will you please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could we do the roll call?
Mayor Bonta,
Here?
Member Newell, Member Lewis,
Here.
Member Farkas,
Here.
Member Mileta.
Here.
Did everyone have a chance to look at the minutes, and were there any corrections, comments, or a motion?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of May the 12th.
I'll second that.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. That'll get us to a special event, block party with fireworks and music. Who's doing that? Brent.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this, man? What's going on?
Yeah, right. Sorry,
I
guys.
thought you were here for like a bulk item appeal, and come to find out.
Right. Come on. Do I gotta just
Maybe just
talk
kind of
about it?
explain, yeah, what you're looking to do. and kinda
So
what
we've
you
done
do.
this every year. Actually, Brandon, how long have you been doing this total? 6 years. So yeah, so this is like the 7th year total. And it's basically a street neighborhood party. Everybody on the street is good with it. Everybody comes down to it. They set up fireworks, a display. He works at Johnny Rocket. A lot of the guys are there. He's an EMT. We've got firefighters that live on the street. It's just a neighborhood party. We set up food in my parents' driveway. I guess an ordinance was changed. Typically, they would do it right around the 4th, but then we moved it because kids want to go see the city fireworks and things like that, parades. Last year, we didn't realize that the city ordinance had changed, I guess, during the previous administration, to 4 days before or after, or 5 days before or after, instead of 7. So we got in trouble, and we had to cut the show and cut the wires early. So, but, I mean, it's not like a crazy party. Like, we'll have music going.
It looks like within this application, though, you've captured what it is you're like looking to do as far as those parameters and.
Yeah, like, we don't really shut down the road. It kind of sometimes get that way because people from all around start driving down the street, and it gets blocked up a little bit. But
Are you asking for the street to be blocked off or anything?
not really, no. The last 4 houses down, we kind of block it, but everybody that lives there, one's vacant, everybody else is a part of it. Like, cause like my parents, we set up like,
It is like a dead-end street or
Yeah, it's a dead
cul-de-sac,
end.
though, so I mean, it's not like you gotta worry about
Right.
people coming just as a thoroughfare.
right, exactly. And then, cause like, yeah, my dad's the 3rd house from the end, so we set up all the food for the community. Like, people bring stuff, everybody brings a dish. Some people do, some don't, but, and then we're grilling out. It's
The big
just-
thing is you want to light the fireworks off ahead of what the ordinance says.
That's so that's where the issue is at, because the ordinance changed, we weren't aware of it, so we had to snip the lines last year.
I think
'cause we didn't
simply
want the
put, I
fines.
mean, I think that this is a pretty normal petition, and what's good about, and it's a really good example of going to the Board of Works and getting this permission is you're able to advertise that this is an approved event. Not that you gotta put it out and tell the whole world, but like, this is
We
something
actually-
that's known ahead of time. It's even our police, right? If somebody were to call,
Right.
like, they say, oh yeah, that's an approved event, that was reviewed and all that. Ted, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put it in a, I just mean to say, like, if somebody were to call, like, while the event's going on, if somebody were to call you guys about a firework complaint, like, it'd be like noted, I think that you guys like would have, like, somebody would say, oh, no, we know that that's going on, that's an approved event.
June 27th, on Arlene Street in Garrettton, off of Stone.
What type of fireworks are they? Are they Class B or Class C?
They're just over the counter, like, yeah, nothing's commercial grade. I mean, it's all tied together in series, you know what I mean?
But it's not like a professional, like, fireworks show, like what you'd see at,
Not the commercial grade fireworks that you gotta have a license to buy. They're all over the counter, but the show's like, it's good.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to insult the show. What I mean
Yeah.
is that like,
No, yeah.
not at the level.
These
maybe-
guys spend
yeah.
a ton of time connecting everything. Like, it's pretty neat. So,
Attorney?
I know. Okay, so section 5410, use of consumer fireworks. It seems to me from the application that they're seeking an exception because they're going to be 2 days earlier than our current fireworks ordinance. Now, Part A1 is between the hours of 5 p.m. and 2 hours after sunset on the list of days. So you're clearly asking for an exemption from the days. Are you also seeking an exemption from the time?
no, because as soon as it's dusk, like, we shoot off the fireworks, everybody's out. That's like, I had to put a time frame, so I said since it's a Saturday, we might start the cookout at like noon, 1 o'clock. But usually everybody comes like right around dinner time, has dinner, kids are playing, running around, have music with the DJ. And then the fireworks as soon as it's dusk, and then shows usually 25, 30 minutes. And
Okay,
then
that's,
everybody's
yeah,
out.
so they're just really seeking a waiver or an exemption from the dates.
Yep.
Not the times. So I just wanted to
Right.
clarify that for any motions that the board might want to make.
And like you say, there's no like road closure request that you guys are asking for. It's Arlene being what-
It's-
the kind of road that it is. I mean, that
It's
kind of
kind
takes
of
care of
closed,
itself.
like,
Yeah,
but the neighbors close it off because they're all part of it. You know what I mean? Like,
unless our
at the end.
police
Sounds like I wish
has
I lived
a-
in your neighborhood. Sounds fun.
Yeah, no, all right, so I'm not gonna lie, it would be better if we block off the road to an extent, like, it really would be, like, if we. Well, so you remember like 2 years ago, there was like, people literally drive over and they walk over from blocks all over, cause like, it's, it's a good show. But there was cars blocking the road to where they had to back up, like, but they were driving down and just wanted to see it as part. Yeah,
There's only 3 of us that shoot fireworks.
right,
And
okay.
we've all been doing it for 8.
I mean, it seems like this is a great neighborhood thing.
Yeah, it is, it's nice.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
talk to your neighbors and say,
Well,
"Oh, firemen gotta get down here."
Yeah, no, we will, it's the other people that come when the things go. Right,
For the record, the deputy police chief is clarifying that the road cannot officially be blocked from public safety vehicles.
okay.
I'll make a motion that we grant the exception to the rule to go 2 days early on the fireworks and allow the block party to take place.
I'll second that.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Okay, now we have the graduation road closure request. I don't know if anyone needs to speak on that. I think we know generally what that is, unless there's anybody from police or fire that wants to, yeah.
Mayor, the street department issued the request,
Oh, yeah.
and we got those.
Do you mind just coming up, Randy? Yeah. This is not a graduation party. This is the graduation itself.
For the high school, they've requested some roads to be shut down, so we did get those requests, and we do have it on our task for that day.
I wasn't necessarily sure if this needed Board of Works approval, since it's not, and, I guess the schools are kind of an outside entity, but I mean, at the end of the day, when you have an event this big, the city's gonna wanna take control of the traffic situation, so I see this vote as just us covering our bases in the event that there's ever a question of how we did this, you know?
So are you just granting the request for road closures for graduation? Is that the motion?
Yeah,
Yes, so there was, in the packets, there's a list of roads, so I would recommend that a motion be, I move that the Board of Works approves the road closures as listed by the police department in the Wednesday, May 20th email.
I'll make a motion that we grant the request for road closures for the high school graduation. The road closure is based on an email from the chief of police dated May 20th of 2026.
we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Thank you. gets us to DSP, Portage, vacate petition, Marine, and Coca-Cola. Would you like to come up? Sure. Thanks, good to see you.
Thank you. My name is Howard Wedren. I'm the managing partner of Dayton Street Partners. Back in '22, we had created a PUD for roughly 40 acres of land that was going to be an industrial park. Capital markets changed. We shifted plans, put the project on pause. We did clear the site, and we're caught up with some obviously more economic issues. So we've now redesigned the site, looking at a completely different layout where the road that had been originally designed was going to feed all the way through to Marine Drive. The site plan has now changed. We've actually resubmitted the PUD documents with new site plans. And so now what we'd be looking for to take back that land that we had originally dedicated as the access road to now be part of the overall park. And so the flow, continues to work throughout the site for, we believe, will be fire and life safety eventually once it is developed.
Mr. Cherry, is this the right step in that process if there's new work is being done? Or, I didn't mean that in a bad way, I just want to make sure that we're on the right step, or?
Yeah, this is just the original right-of-way that was placed on this property. We're just rescinding or taking that right-of-way and reversing that. So yeah, this is the right spot. These will be private roads, which we're comfortable with throughout the business development.
So there's not going to be roads, we don't need the right-of-way, is that?
We do not. No, they'll be private, so they will be the responsibility of the business park owner.
So this is somewhat similar, although maybe more with an immediate or closer to immediate result. I think a couple years ago, there was a bunch of right-of-ways that were technically up in the national park, and the city vacated those simply because there was now a national park. There were never going to be streets on them,
Right, correct.
I think the national park had some legal reasons why they wanted that vacated. It makes even more sense to me why a private business owner would not want, that on property that's not going to be a city street. So as long as this is the right step, and it sounds like that is.
Yeah, and anytime that the city won't be responsible for a number of streets, we're okay with. So.
I'll make a motion to approve the DSP Portage vacate petition for Marina Coca-Cola Avenue as presented.
I'll second that.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
And that'll get us to the Board of Work claims. Did everybody have a chance to take a look at the claims for 5/26/26?
One question on there, the very first item, it's moving the money from the Port Authority to the Park Fund. In the appropriation, it has a comment that says, "Do not use."
That is correct. It's because it's closed out now. So it just popped up on here.
Okay, so the Port Authority now is closed. That money went into the Park Fund,
Correct.
and we're just noting it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we don't have a Port Authority anymore. We, streamlined government, eliminated that. And so the funds moved from that to the next responsible department.
I'll make a motion, we approve the claims in the amount of $834,584.09.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. That was not the most enthusiastic aye, I'm sorry. Aye. Get us to the payroll claims. Everyone had a chance to take a look at that?
I'll make a motion, we approve the payroll claims in the amount of $2,305,695.70.
Second?
Motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. That'll get us to bulk appeals. Mr. Reader, do we have any today?
Oh, we have two before the numbers here. The first one is 6320 Savannah. Anyone from 6320 Savannah? I believe no one's here to support this. So if you had any questions regarding that, I'm asking the board in this situation to uphold the $40 charge.
I'll make a motion, we uphold the charge for $40.
Second.
Oh, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right. And the second one we have before you is 2066 Stevens, I believe so. So if she.
You're welcome to.
Come on up. This was a situation where the resident did not see the calendar. Most of the time, this is a Wednesday service, and most of the Wednesdays are on the third Wednesday of the month, but May, kind of like, no, this was back in April, it shoots that service to the fourth Wednesday of the month, so it is a misunderstanding. So whatever the board would recommend, I recommend just overturning this 40, unless you have questions for the resident.
So you got a recommendation from him to overturn, which is pretty good. So just don't say anything, yeah, don't say anything that could make this like, yeah.
I'll make a motion that we waive the $40 fee.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
And the resident will always review the calendar thereafter, so.
Yes.
Okay, all right, okay.
There anything else to come before the board, or is there a motion to adjourn?
I just have one quick reminder for the board. There will be an executive session before the next Board of Works meeting. It will be announced. It's to hear grievances as part of a collective bargaining agreement. So the executive sessions will start at the regular meeting time, with the public meeting to follow.
So if you're here for the public meeting, like, we won't be physically here at first, but yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll probably end up, I anticipate that there will be folks here to present, information from both sides. So we'll probably be in here with the doors shut. And then after the grievance discussion concludes, then the regular meeting, the doors will open and the regular meeting will begin.
Got it. Thank you. Sherry?
I'm always good for any other business. This is as a result of the meeting we had with Brett with the car show. So because the last event was very well attended, we're formally asking the Board of Works to approve the use of that center strip, the old east side of the mall that we own, on June 6th for the next, what's it called? The car show, the Cruise Night and Car Show event.
What were the dates or involved?
June 6th is the next one. I don't know the future.
So maybe we'll just operate
dates.
on June 6th for now?
Yeah, so we'll just do the June 6th, and we'll come back to the board for any further events, but it's a one-night event.
Yeah, like I say, I think the last one went really well. I think that they planned for 1,000 people. They got 2,000 people, which, all said and done, I think that they did their very best planning there. I think that they've worked cooperatively with the city since then to plan for either 2,000 people or more, for the next one. I think, to put it really simply, though, by all review, I think that went really good.
Yep. And they did use that whole center strip, so we're just getting formal approval.
So we just make a motion to approve them using the center strip for the June 6th car show?
Approval to accept the hold harmless statement for that event.
And I think we're going to do the same thing at the, the redevelopment commission
Correct,
meeting on
for those
Thursday.
couple other parcels.
We're getting just all bases covered, because some of that is city property, which would be us, and then some of that's redevelopment commission property, which would be them.
Yes.
We have authority over that center part. Board of Works does, because
Yep.
we represent the city.
It's kind of a
And then
mis,
there's other property.
It's a mix.
There are some parcels, if you look at the map, some parcels.
We don't want to get sued.
Right, some parcels are us, some are the RDC. Hypothetically, RDC could say no, they're gonna say yes, I'm pretty sure, but you could have a weird situation where we'd have to rope off areas where Board of Works has approved, but RDC has not. We're gonna get them both covered, though.
So make a motion to approve the use of the center portion for the car show on June 6th?
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Anybody else, or a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye.